YouTuber Gus Johnson exposed for alleged abuse against ex-girlfriend. Let's read this and give our thoughts on it, and we'll read Gus Johnson's response. Twitter exploded last October 26 when it was revealed that YouTuber and comedian Gus Johnson had been neglectful and abusive towards his now ex-girlfriend, Abelina Sabrina Rios. Rios, who is also a YouTuber, has been in many of Johnson's short skits, blah, 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 documented in a short 23-minute viral video. In the video, she talks about her traumatic experience from pregnancy that occurred back in 2018. She explains how she did not have a specific desire to have a child, and that deciding on whether to do an abortion or not was difficult, especially since she was pressured by an unnamed boyfriend. Well, I mean, if she's going to leave the boyfriend unnamed, it's pretty fucking easy to figure out who she's talking about, especially if they were public, right? I mean, she's outright naming him without naming him, you know? This unnamed boyfriend is most likely Johnson. Of course, we now know that's exactly what she was talking about, who allegedly forced her to get an abortion, going so far as to say that having a child would be the worst thing that would ever happen to me. Rios claimed to have felt like she had no choice and was scared by the constant pressure. Well, so much for pro-choice, Jesus. But I'm confused here, right? So, hold on. She explains how she did not have a specific desire to have a child. Okay, so I guess they both didn't want a child, and then he forced her to get an abortion. Rios had an ectopic pregnancy, which occurs when a fertilized egg grows outside the uterus. If untreated, it can lead to the rupture of fallopian tubes, which can cause internal bleeding. Unfortunately, this is exactly what happened to her. According to Rios, doctors ignored the early warning signs of the ectopic pregnancy, and it led to her experiencing the most intense pain I've ever felt in my life. This pain was caused by all the internal bleeding brought from her ruptured left fallopian tube. When she felt all that pain, she had told her boyfriend to come with her to the hospital for treatment. However, that boyfriend did not want to come due to his work schedule and his social plans with friends. Rios had to go to the hospital alone despite having a life-threatening complication. Her life was saved through surgery, but she lost her left fallopian tube and half of her eggs. That whole ordeal left her traumatized and broken. She says, "I am not the same person I used to be." However, during her healing process, Gus Johnson was unsupportive in helping her cope. He eventually resented having to care for her and is even alleged to have told her that someone else would have left you by now. Jesus. Damn. Holy shit. Damn. Left her out to fucking dry. All right then. Wow. And the thing about Gus Johnson is that he's one of these YouTubers that like everybody loves. He's one of these YouTubers that is like, you know, oh, Gus, how could Gus do anything wrong? You know? Basically, what I mean is he's one of these YouTubers that a lot of people have like these parasocial relationships with, where they're like, you know, oh, it's Gus. Gus couldn't do anything wrong, right? And then they find out, well, not surprising, their favorite YouTuber is kind of an asshole. Now, do I personally care? Of course not, all right? It's not my relationship. It's not anything for me to worry about. I don't care if a YouTuber cheats or if a YouTuber is a bad boyfriend, because it is not at all directly relevant to me. I mean, I can emphasize and say that's fucked up, but a lot of people when they cover stories like this, so always like Virtues is gonna be like, oh my God, I care so much about this. This is the worst thing ever. It's like, you can emphasize, but to say that, you know, this is to treat it like it's at all, you know, relevant to your life, it's just a lie. But we have his response here, and it seems to be well received. He says, "I'm aware of a recent video that calls out some actions that I'm not proud of, and I want to apologize. Circumstances were extremely hard and complicated for both of us, but I can't even begin to imagine how difficult it was for her. We were both young." Wait, how old is this guy? Hold on. Gus Johnson, age 26? This happened 3 years ago. He's 23. Can you really say that you're young? I don't think so. If this was like a relationship they had when they were like 17 or 16 or something like that, maybe even 18 or 19, maybe. You could probably say that. But like 23, nah, it's bullshit. Fuck that. Fuck that shit, dude. Nah. We were young and not remotely prepared to deal with the realities of a long-lasting and traumatic medical situation. Okay, that I can agree with. You can't say you're young. Say you're inexperienced. During the talks, counseling, and therapy we went through together following this time, I came to grips with my behavior and recognized my shortcomings. I would like her to know just how deeply sorry I am. I fully realized what I did was wrong, and I wish I could change how I responded and acted during the time. I've grown a great deal since then, since that happened, and I wish I knew then what I know now. Okay, what? Not to be an asshole? What do you mean you wish you knew? I hate these YouTuber apologies where they say this like all this bullshit. It's like the response should really just be, look, I was an asshole. I won't do it again. Sorry. That should just be the response, not like this wishy-washy language of like, I hope I learn, and now I know. What did you learn? What do you mean you know? I've grown a great deal since then, and I wish I knew what I know now. I will continue to grow and learn and strive to be a better person every day. At this time, I'm stepping away from the podcast, and the remainder of this year's live shows will be canceled with full funds being issued. I'll also take some time off from posting and working for a while. Okay, well, you can take as much time as you want off. I don't really know how relevant that is either. That's the other thing I don't get when YouTubers, like when they apologize, it's like, what does taking time off really mean? I'm going to take this massive extended vacation under the guise that it's a good thing to do. Just go back to work. You don't need to take time off. Yeah, so he gets a vacation, win-win. Sigma grind set. Do not attend your girlfriend's abortion. Force her to get the abortion and then don't show up. Now, you guys know my stance on abortion, but we're not going to get political on here.
Jim the Grapple funded $5. Is this enough to say he is an outright a-hole, or is this a moment in his life where he was a jerk?
I don't know. I don't really care. I don't care. He can be the biggest prick ever. Just make videos and maybe I'll watch. I don't watch Gus Johnson though. Ironically, the thing is like with abortion, right, is that most women are like, I felt pressured to not have the abortion, right? In this case, it's the exact opposite. So, there you go. I'm a little bit confused though. Did I misread the story? I thought the story was he wanted a child, but then when she was pregnant, he was like, you have to get an abortion. But maybe I missed the part where he wanted a child. I don't know.